Hi, I'm Monica Flood with the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Baton Rouge. I would like to thank the generosity of Children's Trust and the United Way for making these classes possible. Thank you very much. Hi, I'm Monica Flood. Today we're going to talk about things that you can do to be kind to others. And I have a book I'd like to share with you. It's called Have You Filled a Bucket Today? It's a guide to daily happiness for kids. It's by Carol McLeod. That's the author. What's an author? Somebody who writes a story. And it's illustrated by David Messing. It also won an award. Let's see. I need my glasses for this because the print's kind of small. Mom's Choice Awards. Right here. And what do you see on the cover? Who do you think this is? Probably Grandpa, right? Yes, he looks elderly. He has a cane and he's wearing glasses. And look, he's got a bucket. And if you notice on his bucket has glasses too, just like him. And there's his grandson holding his hand. And they're both smiling. So how do you think they're feeling? Probably happy, enjoying each other's company. So this is Have You Filled a Bucket Today? This is our title page. It's just like the cover with our title again. All day long, everyone in the whole wide world walks around carrying an invisible bucket. You can't see it, but it's there. Isn't that what invisible means? You can't see it? Are there things that are invisible, but we know they're there? How about the wind? You can't see the wind, but we know it's there. We can feel it. You have a bucket. Each member of your family has a bucket. Your grandparents, friends, and neighbors all have a bucket. Everyone carries an invisible bucket. Your bucket has one purpose only. Its purpose is to hold your good thoughts and your good feelings about yourself. That's what's going on inside of you. It's in this bucket. You feel very happy and good when your bucket is full, and you feel very sad and lonely when your bucket is empty. We all feel like that sometimes, right? Sometimes we feel happy, and then sometimes we feel lonely and sad. And that's okay. That's everybody. To be alive is to feel. And remember, feelings aren't good or bad or right or wrong. They're just part of life. Is it okay to be angry? Absolutely. You're going to be angry sometimes because that's part of life. Now, is it okay to be mean to somebody because you're angry? No, that's not a good choice. The good news is if we sometimes take our feelings out on others, if we're mean to somebody because we're angry at them, or even if they were mean to us first, it doesn't make it right. We are responsible for our own behavior. The good news is we can change. We can change it. We can make a different choice and choose to be kind, to walk away from that person next time. To walk away before we're mean is a kind thing. Other people feel the same way too. They're happy when their buckets are full, and they're sad when their buckets are empty. It's great to have a full bucket, and this is how it works. You need other people to fill your bucket, and other people need you to fill theirs. You can fill your own bucket too. So how do you fill a bucket? How do you do it? Let's find out. You fill a bucket when you show love to someone, when you say or do something kind, or even when you give someone a smile. That's being a bucket filler. A bucket filler is a loving, caring person who says or does nice things that make others feel special. When you make someone feel special, you are filling a bucket. So look, what is she doing? She's handing her some flowers. She's sharing her flowers with the lady, and she's filling her own bucket, and she's filling the lady's bucket. But you can also dip into a bucket and take out some good feelings. You dip into a bucket when you make fun of someone, when you say or do mean things, or even when you ignore someone. Now, this kind of ignore is not the same as when you walk away before you're mean to somebody. This kind of ignore is like if somebody's being friendly and trying to get to know you, and you just ignore them. Maybe you say, that's not my favorite person, I don't want to talk to them. That's mean. If somebody is trying to talk with you, listen. Why are they doing that? Because they like you and they want to get to know you, or maybe they're lonely and they need a friend. That's being a bucket dipper. Bullying is bucket dipping. Bullying is saying or doing mean things that make others feel bad. Many people who dip have an empty bucket. See, he was being mean, and now his bucket is empty. They think they can fill their own bucket by dipping into someone else's, but that will never work. You never fill your own bucket when you dip into somebody else's. So now his own bucket is empty, and he's taken good feelings out of the other person's bucket. Whenever there's meanness, everybody loses. But guess what? When you fill someone's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. When you feel good when you help others feel good. All day long, we are either filling up or dipping into each other's buckets by what we say and what we do. Try to fill a bucket and see what happens. So guys, do words matter? Absolutely. So be careful the words you say to someone else, because we can dip just by our words. Words are powerful. We can use them to hurt others, and we can use them to love others. When we say mean things, we are hurting others. When we say kind things, we are loving others. You love your mom and dad. Why not tell them you love them? You can even tell them why. Your caring words will fill their buckets right up. That's being a bucket filler. Watch for smiles to light up their faces. You will feel like smiling too. A smile is a good clue that you have filled a bucket. If you practice, you'll become a great bucket filler. Just remember that everyone carries an invisible bucket, and think of what you can say or do to fill it. So here are some ideas. Here are some ideas for you. You could smile and say hi to the bus driver or anybody. He has a bucket too. You could invite the new kid at school to play with you. And I want you to look at his bucket. See, he is in a wheelchair and his bucket. Our buckets are part of us. That's our insides. Why do you think it's important to reach out to the new kid? Don't you think it's hard being the new kid at school? Yeah. So invite them to play. That's being a bucket filler. That's being kind. You could write a thank you note to your teachers. You could tell your grandpa that you'd like to spend time with him. There are many ways to fill a bucket. Bucket filling is fun and easy to do. Doesn't matter how young or old you are. Doesn't cost any money. It doesn't take much time. And remember, when you fill someone else's bucket, you fill your bucket too. When you're a bucket filler, you make your home, your school, and your neighborhood better places to be. Bucket filling makes everyone feel good. And it makes for a kinder world. It's a way for us to stop meanness. So why not decide to be a bucket filler today and every day? Just start each day by saying to yourself, I'm going to do something to fill someone's bucket today. And at the end of each day, ask yourself, did I fill a bucket today? And look, Teddy Bear has a bucket. Yes, I did. That's the life of a bucket filler. And that's you. So guys, for our activity today, I just took a Ziploc bag and I cut out a bucket. You could draw one if you wanted to and put it in there. And on the back I put, I am a bucket filler. That's a way that we can help to stop meanness by being kind to one another. So what I'm going to do, I have different ways that we can be a bucket filler, and I'm going to act it out, and I want you to guess what I'm doing. So this is my friend Monster. Monster has a banana. Monster, may I please have some of your banana? Thank you, Monster. What did I do? That was being a bucket filler. I used please and thank you. Our manners are important because they show respect. They show kindness to others. All right, let's see if we can come up with another one. Here we go. So I am going to take a piece of paper and I'm going to fold it and write on it. And let's see. Here we go. And look, Monster, I have something for you. This is for you, Monster. What was the kind thing that I did? How was I a bucket filler? I made a card for Monster. Right. Hey, Monster, would you like to come play with us? How was I a bucket filler? I invited somebody to play with us, especially I saw Monster over there and he was alone. And I thought, I know what that feels like, being alone. He might want to come over here and play with me. All right, let's try another one. Monster, hi, it's so good to see you. What did I do? I waved at Monster and I smiled. Okay. Oh my goodness, look, there's some trash right here. I didn't put it there, but I think I'm gonna take it and throw it in the trash can. Oh, now that's much better. It's all the trash is in the trash can now. So how was I a bucket filler? By picking up trash, even if I didn't put it there. That helps to keep our surroundings looking good and keep our earth healthier. So there are lots of different ways that were in this book. I bet you can think of even more ways that we can be a bucket filler. So I want you to take a piece of paper and a pencil and write down some of the ways that you can be a bucket filler. And you can even write the words on it. I am a bucket filler. And either write or draw different things that you can do to help people feel better, to feel good inside, to feel happy and wanted and not so alone. You can share with them. That's how we stop meanness, is by being kind, guys. That's an important thing to do. So, thank you for listening today. And remember, we can do this together. We can fight meanness and make this a kind world. You matter. You can make a difference. Thank you. Bye.